The name Basargachar is heard in Azerbaijan as much as the name Artsakh is heard in Armenia. This is how Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan responded to Azerbaijani President Ilham Aliyev during the international conference Orbeli Forum, Building Peace and Multilateral Cooperation, looking at the delegates from 17 countries, including neighboring Azerbaijan, sitting opposite him. According to Pashinyan, sometimes in Armenia and Azerbaijan, people perceive and see only one part of history, considering the part that benefits them to be legitimate and the part that benefits the other side to be illegitimate.
What
you said about the president of Azerbaijan does not express the whole picture, because the president of Azerbaijan said that if we look at the Tsarist maps, there is no Lake Sevan there. There is another some name. You understand why it is an awkward situation. Because now, if I say that the president of Azerbaijan did not say that the name of Lake Sevan is Goycha, but said if we look at the maps of Tsarist Russia, there is no Lake Sevan there, it is absurd in that before answering your question, I have to clarify what the president of Azerbaijan said.
Prime Minister Pashinyan, in essence, responded in Aliyev's language to the claims that, for example, there is no Sevan but Goycha, and Yerevan, or as he calls it, Yerevan, is an Azerbaijani city, at some point gifted to Armenia.
At the beginning of the 20th century, old Russian imperial maps clearly show that almost all place names in today's Armenia are of Azerbaijani origin. There is no Lake Sevan, but there is Lake Goycha. We did not create these maps. They were compiled by Tsarist Russia, which resettled Karabakh with Armenians from Iran and eastern Anatolia to change the ethnic composition. These maps reflect historical truth.
Nikol Pashinyan emphasized that one should be careful with history.
Historical social psychology is not something that you pull a switch and turn off. We must be able to distinguish the past from the future, and the future is today. The future is even 2024. We have been living in the future for 2 years now.
It is noteworthy that Azerbaijani experts also participated in this event, one of whom, by the way, is visiting Armenia for the second time. Referring to the term Zangezur corridor, Azerbaijani expert Zaur Shariyev noted that for Azerbaijan it is a broader concept and does not only refer to trip.
Unlike in Armenia, there is no negative annotation when we use the corridor terminology. So I think that Armenia has a different, people are treating the corridor wording differently. In Azerbaijan it's different.
We reminded the experts about Ilham Aliyev's recent statements that there is no Lake Sevan but Goycha, and asked whether this discourse hinders the peace process. The Azerbaijani experts avoided a direct answer.
I think we should address the question to the Azerbaijani officials. But if you ask an expert opinion from our side, I would suggest we all check the Washington Declaration between the two countries, which is about mutual recognition of territorial integrity and inviolability of borders.
To ReOpen Media's question about what red lines in the Azerbaijani internal societal segment are difficult to work with, even for the Azerbaijani leadership, in the context of Aliyev's statements, and what is being done in this direction, Azerbaijani experts replied that the work is difficult.
There is strong public opinion, and not everything goes top-down. And the government also has to deal with the public opinion. As my colleague Zaur has already mentioned, and you can also actually check this on social media, Facebook, YouTube, different comments of Azerbaijani users, that not everyone may be happy about reconciliation, because for many, the traumas, the wounds are still fresh. Yes, the Washington meeting injected a lot of optimism and boosted these interesting dynamics between the two countries, but we also have to prepare the societies with our behavior, with our actions, with our statements. I think for me personally, peace and reconciliation is not the end goal, it's a journey. And we have to learn during this journey, and we have to educate.
Although the word peace was heard most often during the forum, let's remember that only 12 years ago, in one of his speeches, Aliyev declared that he would not tolerate the existence of a second Armenian state, as he puts it, on his lands. Today, when he talks about Armenian territories allegedly being Azerbaijani, can we legitimately fear that Azerbaijan will again resort to the iron fist as a means to realize those ambitions? This question, unfortunately, we could not address to Nikol Pashinyan and remains open for those who wish to answer. Diana Karapetian, ReOpen Media.